Hello, all you beautiful souls out there, and welcome back to Color Me Truth Tarot. Today I have a new Timeless Tarot Pick a Card, and we're going to be looking at your future self 1 year from this moment and whatever messages it wants to bring through. So we have 4 piles here today. As always, these are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is pile 1 with Lemurian quartz, or maybe just Lemurian crystal, but I think it's Lemurian quartz. We have fluorite, citrine for pile 3, and then we just have a black onyx ring for pile 4. Please take your 3 deep grounding breaths if you need to. Tap into your intuition and just quietly ask yourself, what message does your future self 1 year from now want to tell you? Any insights, advice, encouragement, support, healing, whatever it is. I'm going to begin with pile 1 right over here, and I will see you guys in the timestamps posted below. Hello to the beautiful souls who chose pile 1 with the Lemurian crystal. Okay, Lemuria, for whatever reason, I'm hearing ancient knowledge. This is a crystal about ancient knowledge, ancient wisdom. So there may be some wisdom coming through in this reading from your future self. It may be an indication that you're going to be growing in your wisdom, in your knowledge about yourself, maybe into past lives or anything like that. There's something coming through about wisdom and knowledge. Okay, so we have, wow, we have legacy of light. So yeah, definitely some wisdom, possibly from your ancestors coming through for you guys. We have the 2 of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Wands in reverse, the 10 of Wands upright, and we have the 6 of Swords. Okay. First thing I'm hearing is you know the truth. So I really feel that your future self is telling you, your future self 1 year from now is telling you that you have more knowledge and you are more aware, and you have more, like you're more correct about things going on than you may realize, or you may believe, or you may be conscious of. There's some type of message about you having an understanding, or you being more, like you just having an understanding, and you need to trust that more. It's like your intuition is spot on, or your knowing is just spot on, but maybe you doubt it. Maybe you don't think that's the truth. Because with this 10 of Wands, for whatever reason, I'm almost reading this, interpreting this as like we send you signs to confirm situations or to confirm things, but you're not, it's like you don't completely trust it. So with this 10 of Wands, I feel like you're, rather than just taking the message, you're just taking your intuition right from the get-go and believing it. You almost work yourself harder by not completely trusting it, and then having an experience or something happening, and then you are it's kind of brought to your attention again, but it's from the perspective of I told you so, rather than, oh, my intuition is telling me this, I know this, let me listen and follow it. You would like get the intuition, you get the insight, but then you don't completely follow it. You're just like, oh, maybe, whatever. And then it's just like you work 10 times harder when you've already been given an insight or an inside look, a sneak peek. And guys, I really feel this is your ancestors coming through, or ancestors or family on the other side, something coming through, or just again a very close relation, whether it's like a very close friend or soul that you incarnate with a lot. They're they're like, we're trying to tell you to follow your intuition, come on. Because with the Knight of Wands here, again, it's in reverse. It's making me feel like even if you get a sign, you're not going ahead with it. You're not taking that insight and moving forward with it. You're overthinking it. You're sitting there trying to ask for more signs, waiting. There's a sense of like you're waiting, you're hesitating, you're not moving on it. You're not taking your intuition and trusting it. They want you to walk away from that. They want you to walk away, especially with these swords, from your mind, from this overthinking, from this hesitation, from you pausing before you move forward on those inner insights you're getting. And guys, I'm not saying to not take your time and not think things before you make a big decision, but those moments when you're really feeling something in your heart and it's like it's your intuition, they're just saying don't doubt it. And the reason they're saying this is because your future self is very wise. Your future self is very much living in their wisdom. They're following their intuition. I feel like you 1 year from now, because of what you may be going through right now currently, you're going to be led on this journey that's going to make you somebody who is very intuitive and who listens to their intuition. You're going to be somebody who goes within first for anything and everything. And once you get that go ahead from your own intuition, from your own self, whether that's your higher self, that inner voice, you're then going to move forward from that. So that's a really great thing to know, is that you are going to be somebody who really has this wonderful connection to your own intuition and is able to follow that. It's going to be your guiding light, and it is guiding you now, but you just may not be aware of it at times. Let's see, is there anything else? Your ancestors are very much watching over you and protecting you. They're with you. And I feel like they send you a lot of signs. Their wisdom is your wisdom. There's nothing that, if there's anything you guys are unsure about in your life right now, they're saying that you can contact them and connect to them. Just sit in silence and go into your own imagination, your own heart, and really have that conversation with them, because they're saying that whatever wisdom they have, it's been transferred and passed down to you. You have that same wisdom and knowledge. It's not separate from you, and you can tune into this anytime you want, especially if you have questions or you're going through some type of confusion or misunderstanding and you don't have clarity. For some of you guys, you could be life path 7. You don't have to be, but that may be a significant number in your life. Also 10. For whatever reason, the number 10, I don't know if you guys see the number 10 or if that has any significance to you. Also with the swords and wands, you may either be fire signs, Leo, Sag, Aries, or even air, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, but you don't have to be either. Okay, guys, and I just feel like you guys are very intuitive. You may be clairvoyant and claircognizant. You just know things. Yeah, you're very intuitive. You just know things. And so they're saying, even though they're giving you this message that you may not listen to your intuition all the time, you may need extra confirmation, you may hesitate, more than they would like you to, you are on a journey 1 year from now to be somebody who is very in tune and who follows their intuition, who knows they are guided, who's very in tune with the energies and what's going on in the vibrations. Okay. Now let's see, I just want to pull a card and see what final message your future self has for you. I'm not going to interpret this card. It's just going to be from your future self to you. And I'm just going to hold it in front of the, hold it in front of the screen for a little. All right, so we had 2 cards come out. So I'm going to show you those 2 cards. All right, so we have Enlightenment. And we have Soul Mating. Beautiful. Okay, guys, so those are the 2 messages your future self wanted to leave you with. I don't want to interpret them. I kind of want to leave them for you so that you can look at them, and whatever impression you got from them, hold on to that. I think for you guys especially, whatever you felt immediately when you saw those 2 cards, take that message, because again, that's your intuition working with you. I hope these messages resonated. I'm sending you so much love and so much light, and thank you so much for watching. I hope it was helpful in any way. Hello to the beautiful souls who chose pile 2 with the fluorite crystal. Let's see what your future self 1 year from now wants to tell you in this moment. Okay, so we have After the Storm, beautiful card. The Chariot. We have the 5 of Swords in reverse. And we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, the first thing I heard with this is doubt. That's the first word that came to my mind. I don't know if you guys are kind of going through any mental anguish right now, or you're doubting your abilities to succeed. You're doubting your abilities to, be abundant or prosperous in whatever endeavor or whatever idea or business that you want to do, or even if it's a passion, a side hustle that you want to be your full-time job or your full-time career. I'm almost feeling like there's a feeling of doubt, like you won't make it. But I think what your future self wants to let you know is that there is a will, there is a fire, there is a power inside of you. And that you can achieve anything you want. There's no limits for you. There's nothing that is limiting you. There's nothing that is stopping you. I'm really getting the message that it's like almost you are in your own way. And the minute you get out of your head, the minute you leave this almost kind of manipulative and self-sabotaging energy behind, you're the Chariot. You're moving forward. There are no obstacles. There never were. It was all in your mind, kind of playing tricks on you. Because we have the After the Storm card. And this for me is really letting me know, especially with this owl here, that you have all the wisdom, all the knowledge to, succeed in anything that you want to do. It's all within you. There's nothing blocking you. And with this golden sun in the background, you are completely supported by spirit, by the universe. There's literally nothing blocking you. When I see here After the Storm, I really just feel that, again, the storm is gone. This is after the storm. Like, it's already passed. There's nothing, it's the message that keeps repeating is like, there's nothing in your way. You're free to fly and spread your wings and move forward in any path that you want to. But specifically, if this is regarding some type of passion project or business that you currently are in, or you want it to succeed, and maybe it hasn't been moving or bringing in the finances you want, or you haven't seen that much success in terms of exposure, whatever it is, your future self is I was going to say your guides, because maybe your guides are coming through too, but your guides and your future self is saying, don't give up. like all the doubt is happening within your mind. You really can do this and you can succeed. If you've gotten any messages in the past that you will be successful, guys, I really do feel that for you. Do not give up. This is really a message of encouragement that you can do it. And it's so interesting because we do have the fluorite crystal for you guys, and fluorite for me is really a crystal for the mind. It helps with like focusing and releasing a lot of mental anguish and anything dealing with the mind. So I think that's really interesting that you guys did get this crystal. Let's see, is there anything else, Spirit? Is there anything else, Spirit, that you have for pile 2 from their future self 1 year from now? I do feel that 1 year from now, I do feel your future self, this 1 year later from this moment, is really at a good place financially. I feel like your future self has really learned to see challenges as to see challenges as I guess a thing to help them grow. So, you know, your future self really sees a challenge as like sees a challenge as an opportunity to grow. It really sees any obstacle as just an opportunity as an opportunity for a solution. So I think whatever you're going through right now, guys, it's almost like you can think of polishing you, strengthening you for what's to come, to make you that successful kind of business person, to make you that successful entrepreneur. You're also very, very intelligent, I feel, with this owl. You're very intelligent, and I think you guys think outside the box compared to a lot of the people that surround you. I'm hearing use that to your advantage because it's a gift. And with the 1 here, I don't know if you guys follow numerology, but 1 is the number of a leader, somebody who has initiative, who goes after things, who goes after what they want. You guys are natural leaders. You have the initiative, you have the entrepreneurial energy to succeed in whatever you want. You have that power. It's just up to you. You really need to, you really just need a reminder. And this is all this reading is. It's just serving as a reminder for you to remember your power. Remember that you are the chariot, that there is nothing blocking you, that you can achieve anything you set your sights on. Some of you guys may be Cancers, because I know chariot card is connected or associated with that sign. But regardless, move forward. Don't be overtaken by your mind and, you know, all the possibilities that could go wrong. Think about all the possibilities that could go right, how wonderful it's going to be, how successful your endeavor is going to be, how prosperous, how abundant, how fulfilled you are doing this thing that you love to do. Okay, so now I'm going to pick a card from the Secret Language of Light deck, just as a message from your future self to you. I'm not going to interpret this card. I'm just going to hold it up to the screen and hold it there for a few seconds for you guys to interpret personally as a message from your future self to you. Okay, so we got divine animals. That's a beautiful card. And I'm not going to interpret this, but I think it's really beautiful that your future self picked a card where there is a lion on here. And lions for me always represent power, strength, royalty. They know their worth. Okay, So that's the messages I got for pile 2. I hope they resonated. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm sending you so much love and so much light wherever you are. Again, you guys can do it. Believe in yourself. Anything is possible if you believe. Hello to the beautiful souls who chose pile 3 with citrine. Let's see what message your future self has for you, your future self 1 year from now. The fact that you guys did pick the citrine crystal, this is really making me feel optimistic, light, bubbly, passionate, enjoying life, joyful, happy. So this may be a very encouraging message to you. We'll see what your future self wants to say. Against the grain, we have the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Wands. I'm hearing changes are coming. And we have the 10 of Cups. Wow. Yep. We also have patience and planning. So there's definitely something that's happening, something that's going on with you guys from your future self's perspective. So right now, especially with Against the Grain and patience and planning, I feel like there's 2 messages that are coming through. For some of you guys, you're at this place where things just seem very stagnant, and it's like life's okay, but nothing's really moving. And for others of you, I feel like you feel very much, I don't know if it's lost, confused, like you keep pushing against the tide in a sense with these 2 energies. I'm actually going to see if I can clarify. Spirit, can we clarify Against the Grain? Against the Grain. Okay, so we get the Hierophant. I had it in reverse though. And can we please clarify patience and planning? Okay, so we have the 3 of Swords. Okay, for some of you guys, maybe something didn't work out that you were passionate about, or it could have been a relationship that didn't work out, and you're going through a period of healing. For others of you guys, with this Against the Grain, something about you, there's a message coming through from your future self about you being your authentic self, no longer hiding. For some of you guys, you could already be doing this, but for others of you, it's a message coming through to say to no longer hide, to be yourself, be authentic. There's a power in your authenticity. By being authentic, you find your true self. You even find, I feel like, your purpose or what you are individually here to express. For whatever reason, I feel like you guys have a lot of scars in terms of things in your past, maybe your childhood, where you weren't accepted or you felt very different. But with the Hierophant in reverse, like, this has always been you. You are different, you are unique, and you're meant to stand out and shine. Like, being against the grain is who you are. I almost feel like that's your soul. You are not here to fit into a box, not at all. You've probably always felt different, always the oddball, always the weird one, the one that's like either too much in your head or too much in your imagination, whatever it is, you were the oddball, and that's exactly who you're supposed to be. That's exactly who you are. Like, and I feel like with the 5 of Swords, as we can see in this picture, like, you always felt like you just felt like you weren't like everyone else. You couldn't be like all these other monsters, and so you always felt like you were running from your true self, running from your authenticity, because you didn't fit in. But then if you haven't gone through this, you're going to go through a period where you have to come face to face with your true self, really acknowledge who you truly are, really acknowledge your light. And light for me represents revelation, represents truth. And then you find freedom. You find purpose. With this 10 of Cups, you can see this, this woman is flying above, you know, above the water right now. She's in the clouds. She's liberated herself. She's freed herself. So if you're still struggling with this, of like hiding yourself, not being completely who you are, your future self is saying that it's okay, because you will get to this place of self-liberation. If you're already on this path, this is just a congratulations and an encouragement that if you've been feeling like confused or what about your purpose, or confused about what's going on, you will get understanding. You will be liberated from this. The understanding is coming. And that may be why this patience and planning is here, this kind of stagnant energy. But I also feel that, you know, right now there may also be a need to heal or release any old wounds. Release anything from your subconscious, from your mind. Anything from your heart. Just placing the intention out there, you know, if anything needs to be healed, bring it to the surface so I can release it. I don't even think this is something you have to forcefully do. Just put the intention out there and live your life. And I think you'll just find, you know, that things come up and then you'll release them. It's going to be a natural process. But yeah, for pile 3, I really feel that this is about you just being your true self, being authentic, making peace with that, and that leading you to your purpose, that leading you to everything, to your happiness, to your joy. Like, your joy really comes from being your true self. Everything, like your abundance, your love, everything comes from being your authentic self. And that's the message your future self is bringing to you. And why? Because your future self 1 year from now is completely living in its authenticity. It is completely the real you. There's no mask. There's no hiding behind anything. You know, that oddball you, that weirdo you, that unique and crazy you is out and in all its glory. And it's really beautiful to see that. You know, within this year, you've healed and released. You've just healed and released anything that was bothering you, anything that was still a pain in your heart, a sword in your heart. With this 10 of Cups too, I feel like you guys are meant for really big things. Meant for really big things. And you have a big heart with these 10 of Cups too. You're very emotionally, you have a lot of emotional depth to you. A lot of emotional depth, a lot of emotional understanding. And I'm hearing you see the light. So, I don't necessarily know what that means, but you see the light. You see truth, maybe. You see things when other people don't. And this is why you need to really, again, the message is coming through to be yourself, be who you are. Not what the world wants you to be, not what parents, friends, groups, whatever it is, but your true self. There's a light in your soul that is, like, I'm hearing begging to come out. It just has so much light to share, to express. Okay, I'm also going to pick a card from this Secret Language of Light deck. I'm going to hold it up to the screen for a few seconds, and it's just to give you a message from your future self. I'm not going to interpret it. I'm just going to show it to you guys so that you can get your own interpretation, your own feeling from it, from your future self. Okay. So you guys get the card Focus. All right. I hope you got what you needed from that card, and that the message came through. Thank you so much for watching pile 3. I hope it resonated. Again, you are wonderful and perfect exactly as you are. You deserve to shine and present your real self out into the world, regardless of whether they accept you or not. It doesn't matter, because you accept yourself, you validate yourself, and you love yourself. So thank you so much for watching. Sending you lots of love and lots of light. Hello to the beautiful souls who chose the Black Onyx ring for pile 4. Let's see what your future self 1 year from now wants to let you know. Since I've done it for all 3 piles, let's see what message is coming through with this ring. There's something about connection coming through, like with the fact that this is a ring, it's like there are no breaks. Maybe you guys are going more within with this black, I'm feeling. Okay, so let's see. We have restore and replenish, and I just said go within. That's so funny. We also have focus on the light, partnerships and alliances, choose wisely, 4 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords. Okay. Let's see. Future self 1 year from now for pile 4. What would you like to tell them? I heard with the partnerships and alliances, love is on the way. Whether that, again, guys, that's romantic or, you know, platonic or anything, there's a message of love is on the way. Again, that could really be anything. So I don't want to label it as anything, but I did hear love is on the way. You know, maybe a friend reaching out and giving you a call. It could be anything like that. Let me see if I can clarify, though. Spirit, please. The love is on the way. What do you mean by that with partnerships and alliances? What is the meaning, please? Future self of pile 4. Please clarify the partnerships and alliances card. Okay, so we get the 7 of Pentacles. The feeling of like dissatisfaction. Seven of Pentacles. Further clarify this, Spirit. And we get the Death. Okay. It's either your idea of relationships. There's something about your, like the people you attract now. Yeah, there's something about the people that you attract into your life, the relationships you're attracting. Whether right now, maybe they're kind of, you know, SHITTY, they're not the best, or, you know, what have you. I just feel that when with the message love is on the way, it's it's almost like you know you deserve better with the Seven of Pentacles. Like you're just so dissatisfied with the current relationships or the past energies that have been surrounding you. It's like there's this dissatisfaction of like, I deserve better. I don't deserve to be treated like this. I'm over this. And then we have the Death card. You've worked on yourself and healed yourself and transformed yourself to a point where you're inviting energy that really matches you vibrationally. I'm hearing good job with this, with these cards as well. So I think you have done a lot of work on yourself, especially in terms of your own relationship with yourself, that has transformed the way you look at relationships. Maybe in the past you would have gone for a certain person or wanted to associate with a certain group of people, and that's completely died, and you've transformed to the point where now you're looking for maybe deeper relationships, more fulfilling relationships. Someone who has their stuff together, who may have their life together, has a plan, have goals, and it's not just like half-assing it or anything like that. Okay. We have the Choose Wisely card. Spirit, can you please clarify? Future Self of pile 4. Can you please clarify the Choose Wisely card? Please clarify the Choose Wisely card. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys may have options in terms of your relationships, the people coming towards you. So your future self is just saying to choose wisely. Be discerning. Don't go back to the same energies that you used to go back to. Because you're going to be... I feel like you guys have done... It's like you've really died to your old self. That's what I'm really feeling, is you've died to your old self. You've worked incredibly long and hard on you. You may have taken a break from a lot of people. You may have gone into hermit mode for a really long time with this replenish and restore and like kind of cut the world off. Whether you actually like did not speak to anyone for a couple of months, or you just didn't socialize as much as you used to, but you still kept in contact. There's something about you being in hermit mode or really working to heal yourself and release a lot of your like mental anguish, mental pain, anxieties, and focus on the light. Like again, like it's just like you've completely changed your mentality, you've completely changed your mindset, your direction, your sense of who you are, and you now see the light, you see truth, you know what truth is for you. And I just feel like vibrationally you've released a lot and you're now at a different level. I do feel with this Four of Pentacles, your future self is, it's almost like a warning, even though I don't feel you necessarily need it, but it's not necessarily even a warning. It's just saying don't go back or don't fall back into those old energies. You can see this man here is holding this book, right? He's holding it tightly. Like, don't go back to what you know because it feels safe. But yeah, for you guys, I definitely feel like there are new energies coming in, new people, new experiences. And you're attracting them because you've worked on your mentality, you've worked on yourself. Your point of attraction has increased. You've leveled up. So be discerning. Do not go back to old energies or old thinking patterns, old ways of being. Right? You've died to those things and you've been reborn. This is a wonderful time where you're going to be experiencing a lot of happiness. Like, again, looking back at this ring, I can't help but think you guys have come full circle. And that's amazing. And it's like you're just experiencing, it's like now you're experiencing the good stuff, the good people, good times. That's amazing. Wow. I really don't think there's anything else that needs to be said. I really feel like that's the message that wants to come through. You know, you've been in the Ten of Swords for a while, you know, for every person it's different. It could have been a couple of weeks to months to years. And you've just, like, your work was not in vain. And now look at where you are, where you're at the you know, where you've been able to transform and go through a rebirth. You're now at the place where you have the Six of Pentacles. You're balanced, you're whole. You're looking at things from a true perspective, a balanced perspective, a balanced mind. There's also I feel like abundance. You guys are attracting a lot of abundance. Abundance is coming to you as well. Because I feel like you've changed your perspective of yourself from lack to abundance, to being prosperous, to being whole, being complete. Okay, and I'm just going to now ask your future self to bring a message through for you guys that it wants you to know. I'm not going to interpret this. I'm just going to hold it up to the camera and have you guys get whatever feeling or messages you get from it, from your own future self. Future self for pile 4, please. What message would you like them to know? Okay, so Divine Masculine was your card. I hope you got whatever you needed out of it. Thank you so much for watching. And I just have to say, from my own perspective, I'm so proud of you guys. You know, you can really see the work that you've done and put into yourself. And it's just absolute congratulations. So well done for you. And sending you so much love, so much light. And again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next Tarot Pick a Card. Bye.